Alright guys, it's Sunday and we're in the fish room. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Liking and subscribing makes my channel grow. It lets me be able to bring you more content, do builds, get things, going the right way. So, let's smash that notification bell, let's hit that like button, let's hit that subscribe button, please. Anyway, we're in the fish room. Did some tank maintenance today on 4 tanks. So we'll start here. Guys, this tank right here, all it has in it is a power head and 2 sponge filters. Look at this little stupid stick on right here. It says it's 77 degrees. A lot of people wouldn't believe that, but there's no heater in this tank. 77.9, well 81 now. But it was 81.3 a couple minutes ago. Did a water change on these guys. These guys are doing great. Guys, I did a water change on this tank down here. This has got my hybrid cichlids in it. They're hybrid hap slash embona slash I don't know what they are. But there are a ton of babies in this tank. I mean a ton. They're hiding, but they're in there. You really don't see them until you get down there and you're cleaning the tank. Guys, I got some good news for this tank. I haven't lost anything. It's been 2 days. Got the new UV filter on it. As you can tell, this tank is crystal clear. I mean, it is crystal clear. Guys, look at this monster pleco right there. Right there underneath that rock. And then inside of there, there's one against the back wall. Those are my 2 monsters. You can see my Joel cichlid, doing great. Scuba Sam, still floating around. Man, that's a monster pleco. No, it's not anything fancy. It's a bristle nose. But I have not lost any fish in this tank. But we'll stroll over to this tank. And guys, I lost my old Acara. It wasn't eating, it was swimming, kind of doing loops as it was swimming this morning. I made the right decision. I euthanized the fish. Hardest decision you have to make is to euthanize a living thing. But sometimes you have to do what you have to do. As you can see, these guys are doing great. Doing fantastic. This guy is my biggest Oscar. He has passed Daisy and Ludwig. So, he's a big dude. I only see, oh, never mind. I see all of them. I say I only see 2 of my Siamese algae eaters, but they're all there. I had 5 at one point, now I have 4. I'm pretty sure that dude ate one of them. Pretty sure. If it wasn't him, it was definitely her. Changed old girl's water today. She's a little upset, but it is what it is. Also cleaned and did his tank as well. Not done. I do have a lot to do. I do have a live stream coming out tonight at 6 o'clock, guys, so hopefully you're there for that. I got the convicts down here on the bottom. They're still doing good. They're in a bare bottom tank. So it's only temporary. When I know they're doing well, they'll probably get moved to another tank. I do have some things over here that are going to change. I have these guys here, my red shoulder Severums. You got to make some changes. They got to get a bigger home. They may come out of there. They may go in there. They may go in there. There, finally it's out. Come on, camera, focus. There you go. But finally out. You can see it. This guy likes to just hang here by this piece of, I think it's called cholo wood or cholo wood. I'm gonna say cholo wood. I don't want to put the wrong spin on it. Got the jaguar out here swimming around. All my Serpe tetras. These guys are doing great. I lost 5 total, that was it. The rest of them are still there. Breeding pair of bristlenose albino plecos. Got one back there on the glass. Got one right there on the pleco cave. They're in there. I never thought they would breed, but they finally did what they had to do. My Lawandas are doing okay. I have so many fish in this tank, it's not even funny. I love it. I love when a tank is healthy enough that it can produce fish. And they just keep breeding and breeding and breeding. You know your tank is healthy if it does that. This tank down here is a disaster. It's a disaster waiting to happen. So, it's gonna get it clean here in a little bit. I gotta wait for my hot water tank to catch up. I think there's something wrong with that fish. It's got a really, really long string of poo, so I'm gonna have to treat this tank. Hooray. There are babies in here too, so. People asked, how's that FX6 running on the floor? It is. That thing does well right there. I mean, it has no issues of pulling or pushing water. I mean, it's just getting it. I gotta find something to hold it though, because I'm gonna rust my clamp out and it's gonna upset me because I like that clamp. It's the only one I have that has the handle still left on it. So I gotta figure out a way to fix it. I may pop some holes in it and zip tie the FX6 outlet to it. I may move it up. I still have my Sun 304 on there. That thing is probably nasty, but it's doing its job as well. But guys, we're doing some things in the fish room. Gonna make some changes. Gonna order some tanks. Gonna get another FX6. The Jaguar is out. Try not to scare it. It's a beautiful fish. It's a beautiful fish. I was going to get rid of it because I didn't think it honestly was going to make it. But it made it. Got a little guppy colony going on in here. One of my baby plecos. But just a small tour. Show you this tank here. I have plans coming for it. I got things that are coming for it. I actually have fish that are coming for it. That's the wild part. Fish that I never thought I would get, I'm going to get and put in there. I got plans for these guys as well. I'm probably going to have to call the group though. I'm going to have to go through it and see which ones are okay and which ones are going to be deformed and which ones are not. It's going to happen. And then I got cichlids down there. The saltwater tank's still doing good. Still got all 6 of my yellow-tailed damsels. This tank has no heater in it. This tank is 82 degrees. This tank has 2 heaters in it down here. For some reason, that tank is cold. I think it's because it's close to the floor. And I've got to get some fish for these guys. I got to restart the cycles on them and get some fish for them. But if you look close enough down here on the bottom, right there underneath of that, there are babies down in there. There's one of my little babies. There's another one swimming out. But there are babies in this tank too. So, short video. Guys, make sure you jump on that live stream tonight, 6 o'clock. We're gonna have an open discussion. You're gonna ask me whatever you want to ask me, and we'll go from there. So, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, smash that notification bell. Don't forget, it is your hobby. Do it your way.